And then here's that ending.
Then there's something I want to ask you, since you're capable of dividing into both a core and a physical body. Perhaps you could separate into two forms, Emil and Ratatosk, and live that way. If necessary, you could live off of my body.
Impossible.
I think this is the first Tales game where a
separating
villain
the
actually
model
made a
from the world.
suggestion to the good guys after turning good.
We Centurions and monsters would be happy to carry out that task, under your orders, of course. As long as you stay in contact, there's no issue with you dividing yourself in two forms.
Lord Ratatosk, to us, the lifespan of a human being is nothing more than the blink of an eye.
The fact still remains that I actually took a human life. That single act has led to all of this, and is affecting the lives of countless others.
It's kind of sad how these characters
caused all
always
this
hang under
tragedy.
one event. One event.
I can't just
It's
simply
like,
ignore it.
But
I understand that you guys
the
need
other
to
you regretted Aster's death, and even though the crime was not
Need to, like,
committed
get
by
over
his
it.
will, he
yeah.
tried to atone for it.
I think I kind of just merged two thoughts,
Don't
but
you
know.
think that Emil should be allowed to live out his full life as a human being?
Oh, I do remember one thing that I didn't like about this game, which I think a lot of people can agree with me on. The pronunciation of certain towns, like in this game, instead of Palmacosta, it was Palmacosta, and it was Tetheala instead of Tetheala.
Your heart has spoken.
And I'm pretty sure that's not correct, in the
life that Aster,
uh,
who died at your
in the
hands,
Japanese version.
could not. I am prepared to carry out that wish for you.
That sounds nice.
I'm sure Aster would have wanted it this way. He was such an idealist.
Aster. And now he's got, the core.
Thank you.
Does something go? Oh, it's just the credits, never mind. Overall, this game wasn't necessarily terrible, but it was a little underwhelming. I'd only recommend this game if you were a big fan of Symphonia. But that's just my only recommendation. And also, this video isn't mine, which is the reason why the credits are even showing up, because normally, with the videos that I get myself, the credits don't show up, it just shows the little slideshow or whatever. But, yeah. So if you really liked Symphonia, then you should probably get this game, because this is the closest thing to a Symphonia sequel besides Fantasia. That's more of an indirect sequel. This is a direct sequel. I know it's a spin-off sequel, but it's still a sequel. Until they officially make a Symphonia 2, this is the sequel. This is technically Symphonia 2. One thing I kind of wished for the credits of the Tales games, I wish they would show the voice cast. They never do show the voice cast, like almost as if like they're embarrassed to show the voice cast. I never really understood that. They show like everybody else except the voice cast. And it's like, what are you guys saying that like the voice cast didn't exist, or that's not a very nice thing. Heck, in the Japanese versions, the voice cast is like first. Of course, voice acting is bigger in Japan than it is here. Or at least for anime-wise it is. Mew. They always have to throw in Abyss cameos. One way or another, they always throw in Abyss cameos. There's the gang. Or all the girls at least. I think it's kind of funny how Rain's holding Presea. She's not a child anymore. Then we've got all the men. All the boys. Like I said, I think Lloyd was a much more... He was borderline Kratos type, but the only reason why he isn't is because he wasn't a mentor in any way. He was more of the I know everything kind of character. And yeah, see, they show like everyone who actually did the who actually did stuff, but they didn't get the actual. They didn't put the actual voice actors. So many translators. I guess they want to make sure that the script and like all the dialogue and like every word is, you know, perfect. Though that's kind of weird that they would get that many just for one game, because I mean, unless everyone handled different, you know, things, like translated different things. Because I mean, I know how like fan subs really only have like one translator who do like the entire thing. Of course, they're only doing the dialogue. So pretty. And here's that good ending. This is the one I got. I wasn't even trying. I guess I'm just that good.
Emil, I hope you're watching. I'm going to convince the Tetha'alans to accept the people
There we
of
go.
Silverant, without resorting to any of Daddy's harsh methods. I will bring peace to the world that you are guarding for us. I think that would also be fitting in helping to pay for my crimes. It's the least I can do.
Holy shit! I think they actually make out in this scene too. Dun dun. Dun dun. Tsh, dun dun. Tsh, dun dun. Tsh, dun dun. Happy day. Dun, dun, dun. Whoever guesses what that song is gets a popsicle. A cherry popsicle.
It can't be. Emil!
Emil! Oh my god. Fuck me so good. You see they're making out. I wonder if the motion capture people actually did that. Well, you look like it sort of didn't. But this is officially the end of the whole thing. We're getting pretty close. And so, in conclusion, this is a good game. It's sort of underwhelming, but a good game nonetheless. It's Tails, I mean. And so, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, signing out. I will see you later. Finn.
love you!